back to Explore Travel TV. My name is David L. Peters, and this is another episode of Explore Vegas. And in this episode, we get a chance to explore the Mob Museum. And now, this is an awesome place. It's a very historical building. It was built in 1933, and in 2012, it became the Mob Museum. Now, there are 3 floors to this museum, and I'm not going to show you all of it. I'm going to show you some samples and bits and pieces, but there's also kind of a 4th floor. It's actually the basement where they have a speakeasy, their own distillery, and stay tuned to the end of the video because I try some moonshine. So anyways, I appreciate you watching very much. If you're new here, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the thumbs up and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's go check out the Mob Museum.
Don't always do what I should. I'd be better if I thought I could. I'm a sucker for adrenaline. Every villain is. Everybody trying to change my ways, but I live just to see you break. I'm a sucker for adrenaline. Every villain is. You take the high road, I'll take the low. Everyone lies, 'cause everyone knows. Feels good to be, feels good to be, feels good to be a little bit bad. Feels good to be, feels good to be, feels good to be a little bit bad. Oh, a little bit bad. Feels good to be a little bit bad. I'll admit I'm a little bit wicked. I belong in the grave I'm digging. I live like a villain lives. I come alive when I lose control. Everyone lies just to ease their soul. Feels good to be, feels good to be, feels good to be a little bit bad. Feels good to be, feels good to be, feels good to be a little bit bad. Legend has it we could be legends, etched in the stone, forever on thrones. History's made in the moments. Heroes collide, it's all on the line with our backs against the wall. We came to fight. We came to take what was meant to be ours. There's no place to hide. Yeah, it's written all over the stars. Nothing will stop us against all the odds, but just like we
Okay, we made it down to the Speakeasy, and you know what? This place reminds me of home. Remember back in the days, we used to have to go underground to get our booze. Well, I got one here. They have some moonshine here. You guys got to try. And this one is a cocktail called Moonshine Mayhem. It's all fruity and stuff. I don't know. We're going to give it a try. Woo-wee. That's good. Nice. It's cool. It's refreshing. Got to come on down here to the Mob Museum, down to the Speakeasy, get yourself a cocktail.
Hello, I'm Caitlin Ellis, and I'm back with First to 11. How are you guys doing?
We're good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And for those just tuning in, can you guys please reintroduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you?
I'm Sam. I play the drums.
I'm Matthew. I play guitar.
I'm Ryan. I play bass.
I'm Audra, and I sing.
And can you please tell our viewers, still in this time of COVID-19, how have you been affected?
We're kind of almost out of it now. Everything around us is opening back up. Bands are starting to play, at limited capacity venues. It's starting to feel a little bit more normal as the weather gets nicer and we can have some stuff outside. But at the very beginning, we had to do all of our stuff like remotely, where we would send each other files and try and do our songs all separately and film all our videos all separately, and then put them together into compilation videos that Matt edited for us. So that was kind of tricky at the beginning, but we kind of already had our feet like into that ahead of time, like shooting stuff in different environments and sending all our files via Dropbox and stuff like that. So we were kind of prepared for it.
And in lieu of COVID-19, what are some of the things you've been working on? I know in just a moment we'll be watching your version of Enter Sandman. How was the collaboration of that?
So usually we are collabing with other vocalists. So a lot of that is just me kind of going through the songs and arranging the vocal parts and recording both parts, or if we do a collab with like all four girls, like all of the parts. So I record everything and separate it and then send it to them, and they kind of hear what I do and then record their own stuff, send it back to us, and then we send it to our producer and he mixes everything, and then we do the videos kind of like we did at the beginning of COVID. We just do everything remotely and edit it all together.
And actually, this is kind of a two-part question. What was your favorite part of making Enter Sandman, as well as the hardest thing?
I think my favorite part was just not having to play the solo in that song and watch someone else do it. But I think my favorite part is that we don't really know what they're going to do until they do it. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of cool to like have everything done on our end. They have everything done on their end. Yeah. And then we get to just put it together and we're just like, oh, that sounds like a song.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Like, I think the hardest part is definitely like getting everything prepared and like ready to go and kind of like communicating with everybody and making sure everything gets done. But then once we like see it all come together, it's pretty cool.
I'm not quite sure what like the hardest part on my end was. I don't think there was anything that significant for me when we do collabs, but I have known that song like for so many. I think that might have been like one of like the first like, you know, more kind of challenging songs I ever learned back. I think it was on guitar first, like a long time ago. And it's kind of fun to do videos, like reminded me almost of like when I very first started getting into that kind of music.
Recently, you just did a cover with Anthony from 10 Second Songs. How was the collaboration of doing that with Dream On?
That was so fun for me, just because he's like a crazy talented vocalist. So like I was arranging this song and there's some very hard high notes in that song. And I was like, oh, man, I don't really know if I want to do that. So I was like, maybe he can do it. So I like recorded it and sent it to him, and I was like, yeah, like if you can't do anything, like let me know. And he just did all of it, and I was like, you're so good. Like it's crazy. He was so awesome.
He sent like one vocal file back. Like normally when we record, I mean, depending on the song, it can get out of hand. I'm sure to like
the number of
like
tracks,
10 plus vocal tracks and stuff for all the harmonies, ad libs, and like I looked. It's just one file, and I was like, "This guy's kind of gutsy," and I was like, "Never mind." It's like I was like, "This is perfect."
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys like to share with us at this time? Maybe anything else you're working on?
We're just kind of getting ready, like to play shows this summer.
Yeah.
Because we haven't been able to play shows for such a long time, so we just kind of forgot how to play all of our songs. Because we had other things on our mind, other things that we were working on, and it wouldn't have made sense to practice for something that didn't really exist, and we didn't know when it was going to exist. So now we're getting back together and going through our songs and getting ready to play in front of people.
And as always, if anybody wants to inquire more about you, where can they find you?
Okay. You can find all of our social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at First to 11. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, also just First to 11. And you can go to our website, first11.com, for all of our merch and just other contact info.
Everything's spelled out, by the way.
Well, thank you again for joining us. It's been great seeing you guys again. I hope to see more of your videos with us. You guys have done an amazing job.